take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. Checking out the Trail Blazers. They've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a
every diamond's a flake. I'm signed to the plate.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Back in Portland, the Trailblazers kick off the beginning of a homestand. They're still compensating for the loss of Ed Davis.
Kevin, so far they've been doing just fine without him. They took on a much different...
Trailblazers leading by 4. Came in a screen. They set the pick. Here's Crabbe. It's rebounded by Houston. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing and keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
To the wing on the left. Here's Kaman. Portland again missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Lillard, and stolen by Booker. Goes up, and the jam by Harden.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Lillard attacking, and it's sent back by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
Woo. Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Lillard against Howard. Out to the wing. Shot to stop the run. Crabbe, no good.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
And another 3 for Houston.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
McCollum dishes to Kaman. Pass to Lillard. No one near him. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Yeah, it took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Here is Howard. He's got 6, and it's Houston with another.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Now here's McCollum, covered by Brewer. McCollum kicks to Kaman. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And stolen by Lillard. From past the arc, and that one's good. Lillard's got 5.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic.
I was taught to, never let.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
McLemore is out there with Chalmers. Then it's Alan Crabb. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the basket by Chalmers.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Rockets leading by 4. Howard with a clean look. They get it again. Goes back up. No good from Howard.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Chalmers with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Howard against Chalmers. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Ariza. And it's Houston on the break. And the layup falls. Ariza's got his first basket.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Outside Howard. Howard trying to free himself up. Again, Howard missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Chalmers best to Aminu. He dishes it to Crabb. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Chalmers against Howard. And the basket by Chalmers.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
Michael Beasley. He's checked in for the Rockets. Patrick Beverley comes in for free. Here's Beverley. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to... Howard's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Here is Harden. He's got 14. So on the floor for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Howard in at the point guard position. Clock at 6. Trying his luck deep. Portland grabs the miss. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
McCollum, no good. Houston in the lead. And it's the Rockets on the break. Harden's got the ball. Now, here's Aminu. Ariza covering. Aminu dishes to McCollum. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Move the ball.
Lillard against Howard. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Moving it up. Here's Aminu. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Rockets making a switch here. Cabela's checked in. Trevor Booker comes in for Michael Beasley. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Moore subbed in for James Harden.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Howard against Chalmers. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Now here's Kamen. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. Take a look at Aminu, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic.
And that means he can afford to be very aggressive as a slasher because of how proficient he is at the line.
And, you know, if I was coaching him, I'd tell him to stay greedy trying to get to that line. As a matter of fact, he would never be able to satisfy me with his free throw attempt because I'd always push him to get more.
Moore outside, out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Howard. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Howard's got 14 points. Trailblazers trail by 3. And Chalmers kicks to Crabbe. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Feeds it to Aminu. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Out left to the wing. Capella kicks to Howard. Lets it go from the wing. And Houston again with the bucket.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the two-pointer.
Kamen inside. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Outside Howard. Crabbe pulls it in.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
He feeds it to Chalmers. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Down low, here's Aminu. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This was a very strong